what is it? My first ever ticket. How I got my first ever ticket, chat. I'm about to tell you about that. I'm about to tell you how I got my first ever ticket. All right. Here's how it started, chat. Here's how it started. So it starts with your average day, right? So it's a Thursday. It's a Thursday. Okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all right about how I got my first ticket. Okay, that's what I'm about to tell y'all about. Okay, so it's your average day. It's like a Thursday. I have this friend named Alex. Okay, now me and Alex have been boys. We've been boys for a couple years now. I've known him since like second grade, and we became closer friends later in the years in my middle school years. Right. So me and him become friends, chat. And while we become friends and we're chilling, so okay, so fast forward. So me and him are chill. Now my friend Alex here, me and him have a friend group, right? It consists of like three other people at this time. Okay. Now at the time, one of them were away. One of them, my friends were away. So at the time, it was just me, Alex, and two others. All right, chat. So me, Alex, and two others, we're doing nothing. We're doing nothing. We're sitting at the lunch table, just talking about how our day is going, cracking jokes, the average friend group type stuff you're doing at your table. Am I right? So we're just doing some random stuff. We're not doing much. We chilling. So we're like, hey, why don't we have a sleepover? Said tomorrow's Friday. We might have a sleepover. So we plan it at my other friend's house, called Steven. Okay. So we have a friend at Steven's house that night. On Friday night, we have a friend at my friend's house. Okay. Steven. So next day rolls around. I pass through school. Lunchtime. It was fun. So we didn't really do much. So lunchtime comes around. Bang, talking with my friends. The day goes by, eighth period. I go home. I get on the bus. Now I ride the bus home with my boy Steven, right? So me and him are talking about what we're gonna do at the sleepover, and we're just talking about like all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we now that it's back at home, right? And we all pull up. We all pull up to Steven's house. So we're all at Steven's house. We ain't doing much. All right, we're not doing much, but we're having a good time. Okay, so we're having a good time. We're playing like we were just messing around on his trampoline. I'm not gonna lie. We were playing around on his trampoline, bro. We were wrestling. We were trying to do I was trying to do backflips, almost landed on my head, cracked my neck. Alright. But I didn't though. So we go back inside and then we go back outside inside and we go back to his room. Now I'm chilling with them, right? I'm just sitting there. I'm on the phone while they're all talking. Well, we're all chilling. We talking. We have a normal friend group activity as you do when you at a sleepover. Am I right or am I right? Chat, when you're at a sleepover, you can have a good time. You're gonna talk with your friends. You're gonna do your thing, right? So we're just there. We're there, and what is it? We're talking, and one of them, Steven, he's like, "Yo, you know what? We should go ding dong ditching, right? Regular middle school activity, of course. Now, me personally, I've never been a big fan of ding dong ditching. Okay, you're gonna see, I never really liked it. I never got the hype out of it, right? It could be fun. It could be fun, right? Maybe I just had I was hanging around with the wrong people. I'm not really friends with these guys anymore, okay? But so we agree. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll go with y'all because I'm not gonna stay at the crib alone while the three other people at the sleepover are gonna go. Saying they're gonna go do this stuff. I'm not gonna sit at home alone. Why would I ever do that? Okay, so we go out. We go out, obviously, and we start doing audition, right? Now I tell them immediately, we get out the house, I'm like, yo, respectfully, your boy is not ding audition. I'm sorry. I'm out of that. I don't rock with that. I'm gonna watch y'all though. I'm gonna watch y'all though. There was one time I did it, and some random guy posted me on Facebook the one time I did it, man. And I tried to cover my face like this, and he caught me on 4K. And let's just say he said some very not nice things about me, and almost made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. But it was sad. It was sad. He was making fun of me and shit. But anyway, so we're back at. So we're doing audition and stuff, and I already told them. So we've been in auditioning, let's say 3 houses at this point. And I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, yo, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting bored. Your boy's getting bored. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not feeling it. And they're like, oh, bro, we understand. We don't want you to not have fun. So because at the time they were pretty chill to me. But then they were like, you know what? Let's do one more house. Y'all about to see why this was a bad idea. Okay, one more house. This is about to be ass. This is where we're getting closer to the part where I did end up, like, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, So it's the last house, right? Now this one I actually did end up. Okay, I'm lying about the other houses. I did sprint in those other houses. I won't lie, Chad. I did sprint a little bit in those other houses. Okay. Now then, let's get catch back up. This line, we're on the last house. So I'm here and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run. So I'm ready. I'm crouched down like this. I'm like this, Chad. I'm like this. I'm chilling. I'm like this. Okay, so I'm chilling with my boy. Two of them go up there. Steven and Alex go up there. Bang on the door. So I hear they bang it loud as hell. They bang it loud as hell. It sounded like this. That's what it sounded like up in there. So the second I heard that, you know I was running. I'm tall. I'm tall. You see these legs? I'm tall. I'm tall. So you already know I was running. I was running, chat. I was running maximum output speed. Now I don't know why I thought this next part. So I was like, damn. You know what? You know what? I'm bringing the mood. Let me lock in. Let me be a little funny. Let me be a little goofy. You know what I'm saying? Let me be a little me. Worst mistake of my life. So I do that and I start, you know what? I'm like, you know what? Let me do a 360. I start running backwards, right? So now, oh yeah, there was three people there. This other friend, his name, I haven't even given him a name yet. I'm gonna call him Danny. Okay, so Danny was there. I'm looking at Danny. I'm running backwards. I'm like this. I'm making a face in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm making random stuff. I'm trying to be funny. So I'm like this. I'm running backwards. I'm doing random stuff, doing a whole bunch of nothing, and I think I'm being hilarious. I think I'm being funny, and it looks like he was goofing because we were all running maximum output speed while we're doing that. I'm running backwards, max. I'm running. As I said, I'm tall. I can run fast. At the time, I was in sports. I was pretty athletic. Okay, so I was running backwards, fast as fuck. So I'm running. So I'm doing that, and while I'm running backwards, I think she's chill. And I look at my boy. My boy, Danny, is no longer looking at me. Why? Why would he not be looking at me? Right? I feel like he's no longer he's looking, but no. It's just like you. I mean, it makes sense he's not looking at me, right? Because he's just running. You would think that, but he was looking behind me, like he saw something. And this was like the last 3 seconds before this next thing happened, right? So I should have noticed faster, okay? But I'm running backwards, faster, and I'm already gaining momentum. And then all of a sudden, bang! Loud as hell, sound like a gunshot. My vision goes white for 2.5 seconds. Feel like I get hit by a flashbang. And I'm like, ah. I'm running to the back of my head. I'm like, ah. Oh my God, what did I hit? What did your boy hit? Oh, my head hurt. Oh. So I turn around. And instead of finding, I don't know what, I don't even know what I was expecting to find, but I turn around. My ass sees a car. I see a window. And that window was broken. Your boy's big ass head broke the window. So at this point, I'm like, oh shit. What do I do? What do I do? So I look at that. I look at my boys. Alex and Steven, they're gone. Yeah, it wasn't Alex, Steven, my fault. It was Alex. No, it was not Alex. It was Steven and Danny. Both of them maximum output speeded out that shit. About I want to say 6 houses down the block. It was back to my boy because we had the sleepover at Steven's house. So it was like 6 houses down. We were at where we could see his house. So I hit it and I look up at Alex because Alex is my day one. He used to be he was my day one right at that moment. And I look at him, and he's like, oh, you good? I'm happy he asked me. But I'm like, oh, no, we gotta go. So, because everybody else, that adrenaline was already kicking in. So I had to start running. Your boy starts running. And then I don't even know how I was running. I don't know how I was running that fast. I'm guessing it's the adrenaline, because I was wobbling. I was running like this. I was like this. Hold on. I was running weird as hell. I don't even know how I got as far as I did, chat. I don't even know how I got that far. Because I was wilding. I was running, and I was wilding. So I'm going fast. I'm running. My boy Alex is right behind me. We're almost running the same speed at that moment because I was slow. I am faster than him. Just want to point that out there, okay? So we get to the next house. Now we at the next, all right? So we're at the next house. Oh, no, we're at the next house. Sorry. We're back at Steven's house now. His mom was sitting in the driveway, and she was just walking in, right? So we get into the garage, and I'm rubbing my head. I'm like, oh, my gosh. Oh, I'm still, like, complaining, and they're like, oh, you good? And I'm like, yeah, let's just go upstairs, bro. And then I do this. And then they're like, don't tell his mom, don't tell his mom, we got don't tell anybody, bro. Do it so we don't get in trouble if they don't have cameras. That we don't have to admit to nothing. You know what I'm saying? I rub the back of my head, I feel it, and I'm like, yo, it feels kind of wet. It was not raining that day, so I feel it. I bring my fingers down. It looked like I just put my hand in like some red paint or something. My fingertips down to like right here, covered in red. These like 3 fingers. No, it was it was like these 2 fingers, like 2 fingers right here, covered in blood from like this way down, this much down. It was like to right here, right here, right here. It was to right here, like this much down, blood. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I was like, yeah, now we gotta tell his mom. I'm a stupid kid at that moment. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't dying. I don't want to risk bleeding out. We out this bitch. So I walk out, and I'm like, and obviously I'm a good talker, so I tell his mom, I'm like, yo, I tell him exactly what happened, what we were doing. Mind you, his mom and dad, Steven's mom and dad literally told us not to go out the house that night. They told us not, and if we go ding on ditching, we're never having a sleepover again. We didn't listen. Okay. So anyway, so I tell her she's actually very kind to me. She loved me because I was honest. She got scolded Steven. They were all sitting at the kid, and she's looking at my head, and she's like, "Oh, okay, you're okay." It was like a big old cut. I don't know if there's scarring back there. I never really shaved my head to look, and she's like, "Oh, okay, you'll be okay. You'll be okay." And now, right? So now she sends Steven and Danny out there to go. Oh no, she sends all 3 of them out there to go see what happened, to go check on them and go ring the doorbell because we ran away and we told her, and she was like, yo, y'all shouldn't have done that. You should have controlled what y'all were doing. So they go back and talking to them, and I don't know exactly what happened at that point, but from what they said that she was yelling at them. I mean, the guy was accusing them of drinking alcohol, like smoking weed, trying to steal from them. You know what I'm saying? Now at this, and then they come back, right? And Steven tells his mom what house it is. His mom looks at us and says, "That's a cop's house." Are you serious, my brother? Well, it's a cop's house. So not only had I not been participating, my luck ran out. I hit that John, and the one time I do something bad, I got caught for everything, man. The worst mistake in my life doing any of that. So it's a cop's house, and I'm like, fuck. Because what else am I supposed to even say about that, right? I know it's raps. I already know it's raps. What else am I supposed to even say to that? I know it's raps. You know it's raps. We know it's raps. It's like, bro, what the hell? Okay? So fast forward a little bit. The guy comes down. It was an undercover officer's car. That's why I didn't know. So he comes back. He comes back and he's like, "Yo, your kids, blah blah blah." He didn't want to show me the cam footage, but he showed the cam footage to Stevens's mom, and she said it clearly showed that it was a complete accident. And I guess he was mad because he had already called the police at that moment. So the police arrived, and then they did all this, and then the ambulance arrived. They looked at the back of my head. I don't know why it was all that, because nothing really was wrong with me. But they checked up on me, and they're like, you're good. You're good, buddy. You're good. Anyway, so we're doing our thing, and then the cop comes back later on, because he had already been talking to the other neighbor, and the cop comes back, and he was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to give you a ticket." And I'm like, what the hell? I wasn't participating. It was an honest mistake, and I'm getting a ticket. Serious? You gotta be bugging. You a bitch. You a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. You being a bitch. Alright. Why you giving me a ticket for something? I mean, I did it. I'll admit to it. It was on camera, but it was an accident though. But you're gonna give me a ticket. So he gives me the ticket. I saw my name. I had a baby little signature. I wrote my full name. No signature. It was just my full BRAN. You know what I'm saying? TLY. So I do that. And then he leaves, and my dad pulls up. My dad was very chill about it. He already told my sister, though, so you know my sister clowned me the next day for sure. The next 2 weeks, my fucking sister and my entire family clowned my ass for being a dumbass and doing that. Okay? My dad pulls up, and then he's like, "Yo, how'd that even happen? So I'm telling the entire story I just told y'all with a lot less, everything, all the extra stuff. So I let him know, and he's like, you still a dumbass though. What are you doing? That's what he tells me. And he said, you stupid, but also it's all right, and it's kind of stupid. You're getting a ticket for it. He was a little bit upset I was getting a ticket. My entire family was. And then, okay, so I got lucky though. Let me tell you why, chat. Because like a month later, you know what I'm saying, my court day, because I was supposed to go to court for it. I don't even know why they wanted me to go to court, but I was supposed to go to court. I didn't though. I got lucky, so I didn't go to court, and they dropped all the charges. Your boy got lucky, chat. Your boy got lucky. All right, your boy could have been. I don't even know. I think we probably would have had a fine. We didn't have to pay for nothing, and they mainly because they were carrying it out. And at the same time, I would be mad if some little jackass like little kids came out and broke my window. I'd be mad too. I'm gonna be honest. I would be mad too. But also another reason why I didn't mention this earlier, that I didn't get in trouble for it because it's illegal. So their car, this is the sidewalk, right? Their car was parked like this in the sidewalk. Like the back window where I hit it, like this little right here, it was like right here. So I hit it while I was on the sidewalk when it wasn't supposed to be. So that's why they couldn't even get me in trouble or anything because it was illegal. It's illegal where I live. It's illegal to have your car parked there. So we're good. Your boy got your court case passed up, and they probably, why they probably passed it up in the first place. So they probably showed him a picture of me, and they probably like, that boy fine, that boy fine. Let me not even do anything. Let me not even do anything. Let me drop these charges. That's probably what happened. All right. Anyway, so that's the story. That's the story time. That's the story time. That's the story time right there. I just explained to y'all exactly what happened. Chat. It calmed down and stuff. I'm happy I explained that to y'all, bro. Even though there's nobody in this fucking ass chat. Get the fuck out of here. Outro.